welcome to Lapis Plays. In this series, we're going to go through each monster in the game one hunt at a time. So for our first hunt, we have the Great Jaggi. He's not too much of a threat, so I'm going with the leather armor and the assassin's dagger. The dagger is actually just the starter sword and shield, upgraded a couple times. It hasn't gained any element yet, but that shouldn't be too much of a problem with what we're dealing with. So as you can see, I've sped things up a little bit. We're just going through our items in the item box, grabbing the potions, the rations, whetstone, paintball, flash bomb, cold drink, tinged meat, the usual stuff. Tinged meat normally I'd recommend just saving for later on. Great Jaggi doesn't normally go for it, but if he does, it'll paralyze him, which can be very useful. Flash bombs, on the other hand, they actually dissipate, unlike the tinged meat. The flash bomb, it can blind the monster, but it can also cause them to act erratically. And using it, but as you'll see, it didn't really go according to plan. Flash bombs are also great because they can knock monsters out of the sky. Obviously, that's not really a concern here, but it's something to keep in mind for later. As the video kind of shows off, Great Jaggi can also control the little Jaggis. They do pretty much whatever he tells them to, which is sort of a problem when you're trying to heal. Most of his attacks aren't really worth worrying about. Even with just leather armor, they only do a little bit of damage. His hip check, on the other hand, is really, really devastating unless you're overgeared for the fight. I have to admit, I really like the design of the assassin's dagger. It's kind of a shame that they don't stick with that at all. It upgrades into other designs really quickly. As we can see here, he's getting a few hits in, but the damage on them is so low that I really wasn't worried about it. One of the problems with Jaggi is that you get so used to him being a real pushover later in the game that when you come back with starter equipment and try to fight him again, you really tend to underestimate him, which can be a little bit problematic. I took a lot more hits in here than I meant to, and there's that hip check. Really gotta watch for it. One of the main strategies with Sword and Shield is to stay in there and get as many hits in as you can. Sword and Shield usually focuses on either element or status, which again means you want to get as many hits as you can. It's also very, very versatile. You can use items while it's unsheathed, which lets you throw flash bombs on the fly and consume potions much more quickly than other weapons. It also has a shield bash that can do impact damage, so you can stun monsters, although it's a little bit more difficult than with a regular impact weapon like a hammer. And you can apply exhaust damage by hitting them with a shield on their body. And he's already limping off. If this were a capture quest, or if we wanted to capture him because of parts or just end the quest more quickly, this would be a great time to do it. He's just entered a new room. He's already weak enough. It's perfect. However, this early in the game, we don't have traps, and we're not going to waste them on him even if we did. Really, it was kind of a mistake to use the tinged meat here, but I really was hoping he would go for it so I could sort of show off the effects of that. Very, very few monsters are that actually useful against. Like with most monsters, his tail sweep is always followed by another tail sweep. It's all about learning the patterns and predicting the monster's behavior. And there he goes. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you have any feedback, and happy hunting!